Hey y'all, Katrina Lely here coming to you, and I just wanted to pop on and share something with you that may not be a popular opinion or thought, but it's something interesting that kind of really got a rise out of me, and I wanted to put it out there for all of you, some food for thought. And the other day, Washington State, which is where I am, was put on a stay-at-home order. And I know many of the other states have this going on, or it's coming for you guys. And that stay-at-home order essentially shuts down everything, and they ask you to stay at home unless you're an essential business. And I got curious, well, what is an essential business? And I was reading down the list, and I saw that liquor stores were an essential business. Now, I found this incredibly interesting, and to be honest, I first got really worked up about it and was kind of like, why in the world are liquor stores an essential business? Can people not survive without their alcohol? And the sad truth is, some of the people can't. And it's interesting to me that the government still wants to provide people who are in a state of fear and chaotic thinking and have all of this stuff going on inside, because being present and being with and being still right now is just not possible. And their way to cope is to pull out the wine or the bourbon or whatever it is everybody drinks. So let's make sure we still provide their liquor to them, because that's an essential business. We couldn't live for 2 weeks without liquor. And in Washington, liquor is actually sold in the grocery stores now too, so people still would have access to their liquor. For me, it was just an interesting thought. One, how upset it made me, how frustrated it made me that, this is a time of what they're calling a crisis and a pandemic, but let's make sure we keep the liquor stores open. I don't understand the thought or the thinking. I'm kind of curious as to what other people's thoughts are thinking around it. I did do a little bit more digging, and they're saying liquor stores with food. There is enough out there between grocery stores and restaurants that we're not going to go hungry, we're not going to starve, where the liquor stores can't shut down either. It's just an interesting way of thinking that this is considered essential. And it kind of makes me sad that we don't realize how big of an issue this is, that people are turning to this for their coping mechanism. I mean, we all have different coping mechanisms of some sort. We all turn to something when we're not wanting to feel the way that we're feeling, and we need to turn to something else out. And then the government wants to come in and say, don't worry, we'll still provide this for you. Not a fan. I don't agree with the thought or the thinking, but I wanted to throw that out there for food for thought for the rest of you. And what is your take on it? What is your take on the essential businesses, the list of it, and is it really doing what it's proposed to do for us?